Hey guys, it's Jo from Daisy. I thought I would do a little video of my November setup because I haven't had a chance to do any lives at the end of October. I need to set up my monthly spread because I am just writing lists randomly everywhere. So I thought I would set up one of my favourite types of monthlies that I've been using loads, which is kind of a Dutch door monthly. It's a bit of a hybrid weekly, monthly vibe. I'm going to use some of the decorative bits from the Festive one, which have a lot of candy canes and things on it. I know it's not December yet, but feeling festive. And I think the candy canes will work. And then I'm going to use the Gingerbread mini one for my December setup. So I've got a couple of months of festive spreads. So the key thing I'm going to do is first of all create the structure, which I'm going to use those Dutch doors for. So first of all, I'm going to mark off where I need to cut. I'm not using a tab maker for this. I'm going to use washi tape, so doing something slightly different to usual. So the main edge of the page is going to be 5 boxes in. And then what I need to do is double check how many weeks there are in December. So we're packing stickers, which are somewhere. So this is my folder with all of my Daisy stickers in. So I think it's in 2022. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. So I need to divide the page into 5. So let's think about how I want to make this work. Each one can be 6 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe a little bit longer actually. Maybe 8. Gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gap. Could probably have 2 gaps. Sorry, will I just do the maths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There, 2 gaps. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 gaps. Okay. So what I'm going to do is basically cut along the edge of this page, but not the full length. Until I get to where I've marked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And then cut across there. Well, these won't look that pretty right now. I am going to decorate them, so bear with me. I'm just creating the structure first of all. So 2 gaps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do the same for this page. Now, for anyone that normally tunes in for our weekly plan with me's, apologies, it's been a bit of a crazy few weeks in the world of Daisy and me personally. So the plan with me's have kind of gone out the window slightly, just while we focus on some personal stuff. This month we do have a whole bunch of plan with me's, so we are doing, or I am doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll be doing 5 days back to back in the middle of November, setting up my 2023 journal. So if you are a monthly subscriber to any of our journal subscriptions, or if you are a VIP of Daisy, you get access to the Get Ready for 2023 challenge free of charge. If you aren't a subscriber and not a VIP, you can buy access to the 5 hour-long plan with me's, and you'll find that on our website under the news section. It's £25. But if you are a subscriber, as I say, then that is totally free of charge. And the plan is that I'm going to get my journal nice and organised. I've got a schedule where every day I'll be focusing on a different element of the journal setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a B5 journal, by the way, so your numbers might be slightly different if you're using a different size journal, but I think this layout will work for everybody. The reason I'm really liking it, and you'll see in a second, is because I don't have a main monthly page. I basically set the setup for the whole month in a Dutch door. I have a master to-do list at the beginning of the month, and that's where you could also put any trackers if you're a person that uses trackers. I have found that I historically set up a lot of trackers and don't actually use them, so I've kind of stopped setting them up at the moment. But having the whole month set up in this way means that I use it as the monthly spread for future planning, but also have space to organise each day or each week as it comes along. So when I'm setting it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I only set up the basics of that week, i.e. the daily boxes and the dates, so that I know where to put everything. And then after that, I leave the other pages empty. So if I need to add in different projects or different to-do lists, it gives me a little flexibility as I go along, which is what I like about weekly spreads and doing them every week. But having the whole month set up in advance is much easier for future planning. And also, I find that at the end of each work week, I like to kind of migrate my to-do list and try and give a bit of separation between the weeks. Have I done this right? Yeah, just checking. And by having the next week already set up, it means that I can do that and then hopefully get a bit of a break at the weekend. I mean, that hasn't happened at the moment because life has been chaotic, but that is the plan going forward. Also means I can get the whole lot done in one go, so when you're super busy, this is also a very good thing. Excuse me while I waffle. Okay, so what you'll see that I've got now is 5 weird shaped tabs. I'm going to cut them slightly shorter. I just wanted to do them for getting it organised. Now, I'm going to decorate my tabs with washi tape, and I've got our little candy cane washi tape, which came in the Festive one. Open. Oops. Find the end of the washi under pressure while I'm filming. Okay, just checking. So it should be approximately 15 millimeters wide. So we're looking at 3 boxes. So I'm going to cut those off. So this is a good way of setting up this spread if you don't have our tab maker stencil, if you don't have a contrasting paper that you want to make tabs out of. I'm basically using the structure of the page and washi tape to make the tabs. I'll show you what I've done previously. This was a similar idea, but I used our tab makers to make this. I've also got a horizontal one, but I'm doing something a little bit different this time. So these are my tabs cut to size. I'm going to it long enough, I should be able to fold it over itself and create a nice edge. There we go. I'm just going to cut that off there. There's my tab. Ta-da! So basically what I'm doing is laying the washi on the page, lining it up with my dots, get a nice edge. Use that to myself. I'm hoping you can see everything. Last but not least, fold it over. Go. So there is my Dutch door with tabs, which is really cute. Let's get rid of some of this rubbish and carry on. So I'm going to set up my pages first. So this is week 1. So what I like to do with these spreads is have what we could do if we want to go be extra, and I feel like we should be extra because it is crimbo. There's another line of washi tape here. So you've got like a stripe almost. Ooh. And then I'm going to use a stencil to lay out my weekly boxes. And my favourite for this type of spread is this one, which is the Snail Scribbles week on a page. It won't be a week on a page, it will be a week on 2 pages, but this is the stencil. So I like to use these boxes here. Grab a pen. So I'm literally just tracing all 7 boxes. some decorative stickers. And I need to add the dates on there. So, actually, I may use the stencil. It is a red pen. Oh, that should be the first. Never mind. Oop. There we go. Sorry, I can't talk and colour at the same time. I need to cover this one because I've done that wrong. Don't know about you, but I do love a bit of white out. So basically this is the layout for my weeks. I'll do a version of that on every page. And that way I've got this whole space to use as I like as the month goes on, depending on what's going on. If I've got projects to plan, or I want to track habits, or I want to plan what I'm eating, or I want to write a shopping list, you've got the ability to do that because you've left space. But having your weeks all laid out means that you can write down your plans and organise. I will set up a to-do list on the front page in a second. I'm going to write the name of the month and do a little header. But yeah, this is my Dutch Door monthly, and kind of been doing it for about 4 months now. And I find that it is a really helpful way for me of having all of my spreads set up at the beginning of the month for that month. But if I want to do additional spreads, I can then do them and they come after my weekly pages. So it kind of gives me the flexibility to be creative if I want to be creative, or just get those functional spreads done if that's what I need to do. I would advise you give it a go and see whether it's for you. It also means that you have 4 weekly spreads that are quite cohesive, so they look like they work together. Whereas I find that I go off piste a little bit if I set up a theme for 1 week. I tend to be bored of it by the next time that I've got all my planning stuff out. So let's go into this page. I'm going to set this up now. I may go super speedy with my camera filming so that you don't have to watch me draw out all of my pages, but I want to catch you on the flip side. So I've just set this up using completely the wrong calendar. Good job we're not filming. So I'm just going to remove all these stickers. So bear with me while I rearrange. Okay, after a little bit of finagling and some small amount of stress from me, I have reorganised these. So I have all the dates in the right order. We have some different colours, but you know, using up what we've got, aren't we? Waste not, want not. So I realised I haven't got my days of the week on here. Have I got another strip of those in white? Got no M, but we can work with that. I don't know if anyone can hear in the background. There is an Elvis Presley shouting to be let in. That boy is the size of a grown-up cat, but the mentality of a small kitten. And he is a bull in a china shop, so he's not coming in. So I'm going to use the Wednesday sticker upside down as my Monday. Bosh! So I've got my weeks all set up. They've each got something cute at the top. I've used the green from the leaves, kind of bring that out. I think that's a colour that works, and I've used a different colour for the different months. So I'm going to make a master to-do list. Apologies if this has been a bit of a chaotic. Decided to do one, hadn't brought the right things home. So I'm just showing you what you can do with what I happen to have in my house, which is the festive one. I think it's looking cute, so I'm pretty happy. I'm going to do another strip here. Thin out washi tape. Now I really like having a master to-do list at the beginning of the month to migrate everything forward from any previous lists, get everything out of my head and plan out what I want to get done. You could also use these pages, as I said before, as your tracker pages. There's lots of different things you could do with them. It really depends on how you utilise your journal, and that only you can answer. But I'm going to pop the month in the top. This font is called Gingerbread. It was included in the Festive one, and we have a small size of it included in Gingerbread mini one, which is the last of the old style mini ones. I've seen a few requests for a small version of the lowercase, which I will do my best to get done ASAP. So it has been incredibly hectic, and we've got a load of things going on. So our advent calendar is going out at some point in the next 3 weeks. We have a quarterly box going out at some point in the next 3 weeks. We have Black Friday, and we'll be doing a very big sale for Black Friday because we are also moving premises in 3 weeks' time. And what else do we have? Oh, the journal launch as well at some point. I think probably next week or the week after. So tons of things happening, which has just meant I've been a little bit behind with all of our routine stuff while we focus on the festive things. This time of year is historically quite a busy time for us, and this year has been. But we've added to it by migrating all of our mini ones so that it's all on the same website as our main shop, which should make things so much easier going forward, but in the interim was quite a big job. Thank you all for your patience while we get organised, and once we're in the new premises, and we should hopefully have a bit more time. Everything is going to be much more straightforward once all of our websites are combined. It means we can automate a lot more things. So I'll have more time for creating video content and all of the things that I like to do. That have kind of had to take a little bit of a backseat the last few weeks. But my word of the year for 2023 is simplify. So that is what all of this work is aiming to do, is simplify things going forward. It has to be a bit chaotic in the interim while we get organised. Okay, so I think this is my November setup all done. I've got my master to-do list. I'm going to put my bigger projects in here, and then space for each of the weeks where I can put a mini to-do list or anything else that I need for that week, and also plan out what's happening, any birthdays and things in the month. And yeah, that's it. It took a little while to get there, Thanks for sticking with me, for those of you that did. Keep an eye out for our Black Friday information. If you aren't yet signed up for the newsletter, then make sure you'll get on the list. It is www.upsadaisyuk.com/newsletter, and all the information about our Black Friday sale will be there. There will be some very big discounts, so you definitely don't want to miss out on it. And I will catch you all for our Get Ready for 2023 challenge. Bye bye bye.